Shabbat Shalom. We begin our service on page 323.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharei, Malachei Hasharei, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruch Hu mi l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Zeidchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Mi Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Shabbat Shalom once again. Welcome to Temple, whether you're here with us in person or streaming us online. We're glad to have you here. Tonight is a very unique Shabbat. It links Thanksgiving, which we celebrated yesterday, a special American secular holiday, with Hanukkah, which begins Sunday evening, one of our favorite Jewish holidays. And so to me, this Shabbat really symbolizes what it means to be an American Reformed Jew. We're in a space where we are celebrating many different things. We're amidst all these holidays in a festive time where, of course, we see a holiday season blossoming around us, which, our holiday season was back in fall, but that's okay. And we are leaning into our multiple identities as Americans who are thankful, as Jewish people who continue to be resilient and bring light into the world, and Shabbat ties that all together. So we'll continue our service with Tov Lehodot, a psalm of gratitude, a psalm of thanksgiving, words from Psalm 92, which you can find on your daf, your service sheet, which hopefully you picked up in the back.
Tov Lehodot l'Adonai, Uzamer l'shimcha elyon, Tov lehodot l'Adonai, Uzamer l'shimcha elyon. On this the day of days, my lips shall sing your praise, for I know that you'll always be here surrounding me. understand the wonders of your hand, for all the blessings that are mine rise from your design. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, uzamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, uzamer l'shimcha elyon. One more time, Tov. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, uzamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, uzamer l'shimcha elyon.
Of course, one of the many blessings in our lives is family. And Cantor and I were very happy to spend Thanksgiving each with 3/4 of our parents. My mom is still up in New York, but hi, Mom, shout out to you watching on YouTube. And we'd like to invite up our 3 parents who are here in person, Dale Glasser and Mark and Susie Brar, to come up and kindle our Shabbat lights. We're on pages 2 and 3.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we by our lives give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu
Thank you, parents. We continue with Lecha Dodi on page 20.
Lecha dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 v'nei Shabbat nekabelah. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 v'nei Shabbat nekabelah. Shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad, ishmi'anu Adonai echad, u'shmo echad, v'shemo tiferet v'lila. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 v'nei Shabbat nekabelah. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 v'nei Shabbat nekabelah. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha, ki mekor hara, merosh mikadem mesucha, sof ma'aseh v'machshava tchila. Echad dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 v'nei Shabbat nekabelah. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, alalai, 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 v'nei Shabbat נקבלה. התעוררי, כי בעורק ומיורי, ומיורי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 לפני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 לפני שבת נקבלה.
We rise in body or spirit.
בואי לשלום, עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ולסהולה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 לפני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 לפני שבת נקבלה.
We remain standing and read together in the middle of page 27. Teach me, O God, a blessing, a prayer, on the mystery of a withered leaf, on ripened fruit so fair, on the freedom to see, to sense, to breathe, to know, to hope, to despair. Teach my lips a blessing, a hymn of praise, as each morning and night you renew your days. Lest my day be today as the one before, lest routine set my ways.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Le'olam Va'ed. Praise Adonai, to whom our praise is due. Praise Adonai, to whom our praise is due. Praise Adonai, to whom our praise is due. Now and forever.
Middle of page 29. O God, you are as near as the very air we breathe, yet farther than the farthermost star. Together, we yearn to reach you. We seek the light and warmth of your presence. Though we say you are near, we are lonely and alone. Oh, let our desire be so strong that it will tear the veil that keeps you from our sight. Let your light release our darkness and reveal the glory and joy of your presence. Page 34.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד. ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד. שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד. שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד.
Please be seated. We read together on page 37. Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work, whether you are tired or you are rested. Let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gate. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot, so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai, your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai, your God. We continue with Mi Chamocha, our song of freedom and redemption, page 40.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha netar b'kodesh, nora tehilot osefele, nora tehilot osefele. Malchut charau vanecha, bokei ayam niftim Shel Miriam, ze Elianu ve'amru, ze Elianu ve'amru, Adonai Elok le'olam va'ed, Adonai Elok le'olam va'ed. Yai lai lai la lai la lai la ya la lai, yai lai 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 ya la lai la lai, ya lai la lai la lai lai la la lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai.
Page 373.
Oh, guide my steps and help me find my way. I need your shelter now. Rock me in your arms and guide my steps and help me make this day a song of praise to you. Rock me in your arms and guide my steps.
Oh, guide my steps and help me find my way. I need your shelter now. Rock me in your arms and guide my steps, and help me make each day a song of praise to you. Rock me in your arms and guide my steps.
Oh, guide my steps and help me find my way. I need your shelter now. Oh, guide my steps and help me find my way. I need your shelter now. Rock me in your arms and guide my steps and help me make each day a song of praise to you. Rock me in your arms and guide my steps. Rock me in your arms and guide my steps.
We continue with our Amidah on page 46 as we rise again in body or spirit.
Adonai, sifatai tiftachu fi yagi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Vekonei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevii Geula livnei v'neihem, Lema'an Shemo be'ahava. Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magin, Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Avraham v'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayei hakol atah Rav le'Hoshia. Mashiv haruach u'morid Hashem, Mechalkel chayim v'chesed, Mechayei hakol berachamim rabim. Somech noflim v'rofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Lishenei afar. Michamocha ba'al gevurot, Umido melach, Melech meimit umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua. V'nemanata lehachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayei hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, U'kdoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Please be seated. We read together at the top of page 55. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh ha-Shabbat. page 57.
Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ve'amcha Yisrael. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ve'amcha Utefilatam ve'avatika bel. Utefilatam ve'avatika bel. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ve'amcha Yisrael. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ve'amcha Yisrael. Utehi l'ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael mecha. Utefi l'ratzon tamid avodat Yisrael mecha. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ve'amcha Yisrael. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ve'amcha Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai she'otecha levadecha v'yiranavo.
We continue with a moment of our own personal prayers.
Shalom Ra Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Ra Yisrael Amcha Tasim Leolam. Yadam Melech Adon Lechol HaShalom. Yadam Melech Adon Lechol HaShalom. Shalom Ra Vayishev Amcha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Ra Vayishev Amcha Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levalech et amcha Yisrael bechol עת ובכל
amidst all of our American and Jewish festivities happening this week, we are also aware of those in our lives and in our world who are in need of healing. So we bring our prayers of community and gratitude to them and wish that the one who blessed our ancestors through their times of difficulty and struggle bless our loved ones and those in our lives and in our communities who are in need of healing, whether it be healing of body, mind, or spirit. Tonight, our congregation is thinking of Carol Babcock, Donna Berlin, Paula Best, Rosalie Teddy-Bano, Fran Coffey, Adele and Harold Cohen, Tom Davis, Devorah Bat-Rachel, Helene Edwards, Sarah Fabian, Art Fields, Mehmet Guns, Jesse Halpern, Margaret Hare, Mary Hartman, Kimberly Janis, Barry Kaufman, Robert Kay, Janet Kennedy, Andrea Mitchell, Tina Naper, David Osofsky, Laura Osofsky, Stuart Patz, Bert Peters, Buddy Pollock, Jean Posen, Randall Rout, Marlene Reb, Sandra Resnikoff, Alex Rosen, Adele Shamban, Judy Shea, Ruthie Silver, Alan Smith, Nicholas Sobek, Barbara Strindberg, Judy Van Gorder, Caroline Wenk, David Weston, Marla Stein Johannes. If you have a name or names that you would like to share with our community this evening, please do so as I look around the room. David. Thanks, David. Anyone over here? Go ahead. Thanks, Sheila. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else from this side? To those names we hold in our minds and in our hearts, we continue with the words of Misha Berach, our prayer for healing, on page 253.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mikor Havracha Ve'imotenu, may the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Vayishev Berach Imotenu Mikor Havracha Na'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
In 2016, Jamal Hinton, who was then 17 years old, received a text from a grandmother inviting him over for Thanksgiving dinner. The thing was, it wasn't his grandmother. Wanda Dench hadn't realized that one of her grandsons had changed his number, and Hinton instead received her texts. When it became clear that Dench was not his grandmother, he asked if he could still attend holiday dinner in her Mesa, Arizona home. Yes, Dench replied, because that's what grandmas do, feed everyone. Hinton shared the exchange on Twitter, and it quickly went viral. And it's become an annual tradition that's beloved by families and the internet. Hinton recently shared on Twitter that he would be at Dench's house again this year to enjoy good food and great conversation, and he posted today photos from last night. "We are all set for year 6, he tweeted. Over the years, Hinton has documented their celebrations through photos. In April 2020, Dench and her husband Lonnie were in the hospital with COVID-19. He died from complications with the virus. "I wasn't looking forward to Thanksgiving dinner at first because Lonnie wasn't going to be there," Wanda told CNN in 2020. "The past 7 months have been so difficult, but this was really important to me." Hinton told CNN that dinner was shaky at first, but they were back to their normal selves in about 5 minutes. "We just told jokes and stories and shared our memories of Lonnie, so it was amazing," he said. Outside of Thanksgiving, Jamal and the Denches have visited pumpkin patches and shared gifts. Jamal even helped the couple with their phone troubles. "Family is more than blood," Wanda said in a 2018 Thanksgiving video. "It's the people you want to be with and you just feel good with." Wanda told the Today Show that the year she accidentally sent Jamal the text, she had considered not hosting Thanksgiving at all. "I asked my husband if we could just skip Thanksgiving that year and go off and have a mini vacation or something," Wanda said. "But little did I know, that's not what the universe had planned for me." "This story has been amazing from start to finish," Jamal said. "It actually helps me get through the year sometimes, to see so many uplifting comments, to see so many people looking forward to our story. I just love it all." In this week's Torah portion, Vayishev, there is, you could say, an opposite dynamic. Joseph's brothers are jealous of him, and the jealousy festers into hate. They do not communicate their feelings to their brother or their father Jacob. They instead throw Joseph into a pit, tear his multicolored coat to shreds, and convince themselves and their family that he is gone forever. Familial ties are not enough to keep them together. Rather than maintain their connection through difficult times, as Jamal and Wanda continue to do, the brothers let their emotions get the best of them, which in turn creates difficult times. How do we treat one another? Do we welcome strangers? Do we turn from our own loved ones when the going gets tough? Do we cope with life circumstances and attempt to make the best of them, or manipulate until we get what we think we want? Sometimes, like this week, the Torah provides an example of what not to do, and we can turn to stories in real life to teach us and help us grow. Our familiar Shabbat prayers provide us with a framework of how to come together in community and relate to one another. The Alenu, which we chant near the end of services, literally translates to, "It is on us." This prayer empowers each of us to recognize that we have the capability to change the world, one relationship at a time. Alenu. It is on us to respond when we see someone in need. Alenu. It is on us to try to understand those with whom we are connected, not judge or dismiss them. Alenu. It is on us to remember that there is more that brings us together than tears us apart. Rabbi Tiferet Berenbaum says that the Alenu is a call to divine service, a pep rally towards the end of our worship that motivates us to go back into the world, see what it needs, and bring our own unique gifts to fill those needs. When we use our personal talents to affect change where we see a great need, that is how we praise God. Rabbi Berenbaum continues, Alenu concludes with a vision of sacred unity taken from the book of Zechariah. Vayom hahu yiyeh Adonai echad, u'shmo echad. On that day, God will be one and God's name will be one. This vision sees a world where we all come to prioritize the connections between us, to serve in a way that benefits the greater good and others, even if it does not appear to immediately benefit us. On this Shabbat that links Thanksgiving and Hanukkah, a Shabbat where we are especially thinking about community, about gratitude, and about resilience, I challenge each of us to think about something tangible we could do to reach out to others. Maybe it's making a phone call to an old friend with whom you have not spoken in a while. Maybe it's researching needs in Jacksonville or wherever your community is, and making a contribution of time or finances to an important cause. Maybe it's learning more about the culture and traditions of another religion during this festive time of year. There are endless possibilities of ways for us to explore how the world is hurting and take concrete action to fill those needs with our unique gifts. In doing so, we build much-needed connection and understanding. Joseph's brothers threw him into a pit and sold him into slavery. Wanda Dench sent a mistaken text message that turned into a beloved tradition. What will you do? Alenu, it's on us. We turn to page 282 and rise.
Alenu l'shabach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגור עלינו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Please be seated.
Page 291. It is hard to sing of oneness when the world is not complete, when those who once brought wholeness to our life have gone, and naught but memory can fill the emptiness their passing leaves behind. But memory can tell us only what we were in company with those we loved. It cannot help us find what each of us alone must now become. Yet no one is really alone. Those who live no more echo still within our thoughts and words, and what they did is part of what we have become. We do best homage to our dead when we live our lives more fully, even in the shadow of our loss. For each of our lives is worth the life of the whole world, and each one is the breath of the ultimate one. In affirming the one, we affirm the worth of each one whose life now ended, brought us closer to the source of life, in whose unity no one is alone, and every life finds purpose. Members of our congregational family are in a period of Shiva for Margot Murray, and Shloshim for Barbara Kazin and Phyllis Vandroff. In this Shabbat, we observe the yahrzeit of Sam Abofsky, Harold Bernstein, Barbara Bierman, Reba Lazarus Borman, Etta Buchholz, Augusta Katz-Cheslock, Rose Cherwinski, Cecilia David,
Harry Finkelstein, Sadie Friedkin, William Fuchs, Norman Ginsberg, Morris Robert Glickstein, Morris Green, Arnold A. Harrison, Marilyn Horn, Louis Israel, Henry Isaac, Lee Janet Cantor, Philip Kaufman, Monroe Donald Klausner, Sarah Coburn, Ethel Werther Korn, Ada Leedy, Ruth Lesser, Wayne Mallow, Dorothy Miller, Lillian Munster, Roberta Phillips, Sam Posen, David Robinson, John Rosenblum, John Sadowski, Charlotte Scherer, Bernard J. Shane Brown, Mildred Silverfield, Diane Slavkin, Herbert M. Smullian, Louis A. Snyder, Florence Tabachman, Dana Telzer, Elsie C. Walker, Rose E. Weiss, Peter Andrew Winterfield, and Jacob Wolf. And if you have a name this Shabbat of someone you are recalling at this moment and you would like to share that name, please do so now. So for all of those whom we've named aloud and those we hold in our hearts, we turn together to page 294 and rise as a community for the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'yalma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agalal v'zman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alamul almei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, V'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudsha b'richu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim alenu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, Alenu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all Israel, to which we say, amen. Please be seated. And I would like to invite up as a representative of our Board of Trustees this evening, Ben Marcus.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Excellent to see everyone. Thank you very much for the fantastic service. It was great to be with you all this evening. All right. Okay, so we have a number of upcoming events that you can find in the back of your brochure there. You can also find it at thetemplejax.org. We hope that everyone had a fantastic Thanksgiving, and thank you so much for joining us tonight for Shabbat worship, obviously. Next week, we'll be having our Hanukkah Shabbat with the dinner beginning at 5:45, which will be fantastic. Please bring your Hanukkah to light. That'll be a really, really fun time. I know we will certainly be there. That same weekend, we're also having Hanukkah Fun Day that happens on the temple on that Sunday. We'll also be there, of course. The event is also open to the community, so please spread the word. Absolutely fun for all ages, and the temple times will also have more information. I believe that was sent to everybody's emails today. Just a reminder that December 13th will be the final day for our annual holiday gift giving. So please bring an unwrapped gift to the synagogue, and we'll make sure that they can get into the hands of local children who unfortunately will not be able to receive gifts any other sort of way. So it's a big mitzvah that we can absolutely give. And that's about it. So I very much appreciate seeing everybody this evening, and Shabbat Shalom, and I hope everybody has a fantastic first night of Hanukkah Sunday night. Thank you.
Don't go away, Ben. Don't go away. Because we really wanted to do this at the beginning of the month, but you had sick children, which happens in a house with 3 children.
Yes.
But Ben is our mensch of the month for the month of November, so yeah!
I didn't do it.
You're a mensch.
I appreciate it.
You're a mensch.
Thank you so
I never
much.
know how to take those compliments. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And worth the Hanukkah tie, too.
Yay.
Which I purchased from the gift shop. Please spend money.
It matters where you shop? Is that what we say?
I know exactly.
Sure, well- Thank you.
And I'm going to add one tiny little announcement to that, which is this evening we're engaging in a to-go neg. There's going to be a cart in the lobby with some to-go snacks. We gave the entire office the week off. They were very happy. So we prepped this last week. It's been on a rolling cart to come out for us. You're welcome to stick around and chat, but we'll be hanging out in the lobby for a little bit.
Great. We continue with Kaddish and Motzi, which are on page 4 and 5.
I always get worried if I'm not looking at it, I'll forget a word. It comes from the actor's nightmares from when I was a teenager. Please join with me.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzah b'anu v'shabbat kodsho v'yahava uvratzon Hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit ki hu yom tefillah lemikra'ei kodesh zecher letziat Mitzrayim ki vanu Ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim ve'shabbat kodshecha ve'ahava u'v'ratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai Kaddish HaShabbat.
Amen. L'chaim.
It was the real stuff. I wasn't expecting the real stuff.
While Cantor recovers, let's join together in Motzi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. We conclude our service again with words of thanksgiving, Tov Lahodot, on your service sheet.
But this time you know it, so you get to sing along.
Tov lehodot l'Adonai, u'zamer shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, to understand the wonders of your hand, for all the blessings that are mine rise from your design. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, uzamer l'shimcha elyon. Tov lehodot l'Adonai, uzamer l'shimcha elyon.
Shabbat Shalom and happy almost Hanukkah.
The secret prayer book.
Shabbat Shalom, David. See you in the morning. Looking forward to it.
Where did my mic case go?
Did you bring it with you?
Did it? It blended, it's black.
Put some glow-in-the-dark tape on it.